So welcome back to Culinary Alchemy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a frozen lemon almond meringue terrine. Before we get started, you want to set your oven racks in the upper and lower third parts of your oven and preheat your oven to 275 degrees. Here I've taken a couple pieces of parchment paper and I've traced 9 by 5 inch rectangles, 2 on each. Next I've taken 5 large egg whites, which I've let come to room temperature, and I'm going to take a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, add it to the egg whites, and then beat it at medium speed for about 1 to 2 minutes here until it comes to soft peaks. Once you have the egg whites at soft peaks, you're going to set the mixer back on the machine, and you're going to add 1 cup of sugar gradually to the mixer, still beating it at medium-high. And you want to keep on beating until the egg white mixture is very stiff and shiny for another couple of minutes. The batter should look like, the egg white should look like actually, when they are at a stiff and shiny full peaks. Then you're going to take your mixture, put it back on your machine yet again, and add 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract, which I've mixed here with a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. You're going to add that to the egg white mixture and mix it just until it's combined. After the vanilla and almond extract are mixed into the egg white mixture, you're going to remove the egg whites from the electric mixer and set them aside just for a moment. And you're going to, here I've taken 1 1/4 cups of almonds, which I've lightly toasted and ground finely. You want to make sure that you get them ground quite fine, but don't overdo it, otherwise you'll end up with almond paste. And I'm going to mix 1 tablespoon of cornstarch into the almond mixture. And after it's completely mixed in, we're going to gently fold it into the egg whites in 2 additions. When you fold, you want to just use an up and overhand motion so that you don't deflate the egg whites. And this just takes another minute or 2 just to do it, get them fully incorporated here, but still stirring gently and making sure that you get everything off the bottom, but you don't deflate them. Now we're ready to spread the meringue on the parchment-lined rectangles. I have 2 baking sheets, and I flip the rectangles over so that the pencil side is down so that you don't get a mark on the meringue. I'm going to use a pastry bag to pipe the meringue onto the rectangles, but if you don't have a pastry bag, it's fine to lightly spoon it on as well. And I'm using just a plain tip here in my pastry bag. Sometimes this takes a couple of tries to do it. And I'm going to pipe the meringue into the centers and around the edges of the rectangles, keeping it as flat as possible. And once it's completely filled in, I'll gently spread it on just to smooth it out lightly with my offset spatula. Have your meringue spread out on your parchment paper. You're going to take both sheet trays and place them in the upper and lower racks of your oven. And you're going to bake them for approximately an hour until they're crisp and light golden. You want to make sure that halfway through the baking time you rotate the trays from top to bottom. And you want to do the opening and closing of the oven very quickly so that the meringues don't deflate.